Good afternoon, I'm KHOU11 Meteorologist Chris Ramirez. The National Weather Service issuing that flood watch that will be in effect from 1 p.m. lasting through 7 a.m. on Friday. That does include areas from Houston all the way to Huntsville, even Livingston, Cleveland, Liberty along the Trinity River, as we could see up to 2 to 4 inches of rain north of Houston. So flash flooding and river flooding definitely possible. As we look at that flooding potential for this afternoon, we have all of our major rivers draped across southeast Texas. Areas northeast of the Houston area, the Trinity River, they are going to be under a high risk for flooding for this evening. That is a 4 out of 4. The last time that the Storm Prediction Center has issued this was back during Tropical Storm Nicholas, which is about a couple of years ago. Also, any storm that does flare up and move through southeast Texas does have the potential to have a hail, tornado, and wind threat. When we look at the severe weather threat, we're going to be out at a 3 out of a 5. That's an enhanced risk for severe storms. We have this low pressure system spinning over New Mexico. That's going to continue moving across the Texas Panhandle and North Texas. We also have the jet stream that is draped across southern of that low pressure system, and then we're having some uplift over central and southeast Texas, and that really is going to fuel those storms. As of 12:32, there was some isolated showers south of the Sugar Land area, but those are fizzling out. But we're really going to have to pay attention to what's happening north of the Houston area. These storms are packing a punch and are severe. There is 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts as well as some hail that's slowly moving southward as we go into the next few hours. So there is some strong storm energy here across southeast Texas, and that's going to fuel the potential for these storms to have that hail and that isolated tornado threat, as well as that flooding threat. So as we get closer towards the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock hours, that's where we're going to start seeing those storms become more scattered for our northern areas, from Huntsville even to Livingston, and then getting closer towards 5, 6 o'clock. We very well could start seeing most of these downpours moving closer towards Katy in the west of the Houston area, and then we're expecting these storms to move through at least between 7 and 8 p.m. A little bit on the isolated side as we get into the later evening hours, because as we go into the later evening hours, that's where we're going to lose that storm energy, and then eventually rain will taper off in the overnight hours. However, another round of storms possible for tomorrow morning, and this time for Friday, that severe weather threat is going to be south of Houston along our coastal area. So something that we're going to have to keep an eye on as we go into the next 24 to 48 hours. As we look at potential rainfall for the next 2 to 4 days, we could very well get 2 to 4 inches of rain in some locations. It's not out of the questions that some areas could receive 4 to 6 inches of rain, especially northeast of the Houston area. So not really good in terms of that flooding threat as we head into the next 48 hours. So as we look at the next few days, we are expecting mostly clear conditions going into this weekend, mostly sunny skies, but we do have that rain potential for this evening and into tomorrow. That is all associated with that low that's going to be moving across the Panhandle in North Texas. But the good news is that we are expecting clear and sunny skies for Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be warm and muggy, but we're not really expecting any rain for much of the start of next week, with those highs in the 90s and lows in the 70s.